My name is Aurora.
My name is Jose.
We did not know adopting out of the foster care system was an option. It wasn't until we came to Gladney, we researched Gladney, and we found out about their New Beginnings program. We had no idea what we were doing in the initial part of it. We knew that we were looking for more than one. We initially only wanted one, but after doing our home study, well, not after, but right before we ended our home study, he and I were like, well, if we're gonna go into this, why not build our family? Coming down to reality, it changed our lifestyle completely. But we're planning family vacations. They've traveled several places in the 9 months that we've had them.
And cruises,
day trips, mini trips, theme parks. So one thing is that when we're being matched, we went into it saying, oh, this is what we want. But then they were like, oh no, we're gonna match you according to what the children need. When our kids came into our home, we thought, oh, there's nothing wrong with them. They were so normal. But as days went by, they started to get accustomed to our roles, and they would always bring up, well, at so-and-so's house, we did this, or oh, so-and-so used to do this to me. So it wasn't until they started getting comfortable with us that things started coming out. But I always make it a safe space for them. But with foster care and siblings, I think it's very important that they stay together because they were split at one time. And I think during that split, my two oldest gained a relationship. And when they first came into our home, they were like them against him. So that was one thing that we worked on because I didn't ever want, they needed to understand what a family is and what siblings mean. Like they have to be there for each other because in the end, it's gonna always be them.
That's your baby brother, you have to protect him.
And I think one of the best advice that Gladney gave us in the New Beginnings training was talk to a therapist, because we were those people who were like, we don't need a therapist. Like we're good. Even our marriage, they're like, talk to her because of your marriage. We thought that we were on board with the way, the way we would discipline, the way we would handle things, but it changed. Some advice I would give to families that are wanting to adopt sibling groups is the most, for me, was to be open-minded. We didn't know what their past were. We didn't know what would come with it, but we knew that our hearts had to be open to it. For me, when we were in our training for Gladney, they always said that, of course, the sibling groups were the ones that kind of got overlooked because people didn't want to take it on. We saw it as, we not only get to change one life, but we get to change three. And then these three, they all have their different stories. And when they grow up, they can change somebody else's lives. Coming into the journey, it's, oh my goodness, we can't wait until we get kids. This is gonna be great. Everybody's journey is different. Everybody's journey is different. But you'll go through different phases. But on that adoption day, everything that you work for is worth it. Was worth it. The crying, the fighting. I mean, it's an emotional roller coaster. I feel like it's an emotional roller coaster. Be strong. Stay strong. You're gonna get there. It's just an amazing journey. That's what makes your journey.